Greetings to the 30 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the awesome fairy name of YAHUAH'S. This is the awesome fairy name that is above every other single names you ever known, eternal. Like I always love to say, and I will keep saying this, that the given name, it is not pork Jesus Christ. It is not a snake Allah. The given name, it is Yahuwah. In the person of his son, King Yahushua HaMashiach. This is the given name. This is the covenanting name. This is the redemptive name. This is the very name that was being given by fire and through fire. And this name don't negotiate at all. When it comes, he takes forcefully what belongs to him. He don't negotiate. He don't massage the head of the dragon, red dragon, or red beast. Allah is the red dragon, and Jesus is the red beast. Like Esau is red, Edom. What is red? Sin, red dragon, red beast, and red porridge, and red person. Thank you, ma. I love you so much. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I just love my Abba. I just love my Abba. I love my Abba. I really do. I love Yahuwah. I love him, yes I do. I truly love Yahuwah. I love Yahuwah. I love my Abba, I really do. I love my Abba. I love Yahuwah. I truly do love my Yahuwah. Thank you, Abba. Bless you for such a wonderful, glorious day like today, Shabbat. To you be all glory. I'm so blessed, so privileged to announce the glory of Shabbat, the joy of Shabbat, the blessings of Shabbat to the camp of Israel. Thank you for another wonderful new wine you pour upon us, your choosing, your elect, the people so dear unto you, people after your heart. Thank you, Abba. We love you so much. I and the camp of Israel say to the Abba, hallelujah. Thank you for giving us your set-apart spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh. Thank you for also giving us your set-apart word, King Yahushua HaMashiach. Thank you, Abba Yahuwah, for who you are unto us. Hallelujah. We love you so much. Hallelujah. All right, now, family, we have so much to cover here today. I pray, Abba Yahuwah, your mighty hand, of course, rest upon me. None of me. Everything that has to do with me, disappear. And everything that has to do with you, Abba Yahuwah, banners over me. Shield me, envelop me. In your mighty name, Abba Yahuwah, speak through your handmaid, your very Isha, for you are my Abba, also my eternal husband. I just bless you. I love you so much, Abba. Hallelujah. In your mighty name. Amen. All right, now, family, let's do why we are here today on this wonderful, glorious, set-apart day, Shabbat. Okay. So, like we know already, title always navigate us into Holy Scriptures. So let's give it now a title. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled for you and me. Yahoo prophet Abubakar said, Jacob, Yahoo Esau blessing. That is a lie. It was prophesied. Jacob and Esau were Diztgotic. Okay, Genesis 25 and Genesis 27. So that is the foundational scriptures. Okay, so we're going to be working with this very title. So before we start doing that, let's first of all water the ground. This message is so heavy. We have up to 4 points. Altogether is 5. Oh, my Abba is so heavy. Very, very, very informative. I don't know how I'm going to do this today, but Abba, you will take absolute control. Ruach HaKodesh, this is your doing, this is your seat, this is your post, your position. Take over, our teacher, and teach us, we, your children, what you want us to hear today. Because Yahushua make it so clear that whatever you hear him say, that is what you will also disclose unto us. Being the word of Abba Yahuwah, and you being the spirit of Abba Yahuwah, so you will take from the word of Abba Yahuwah, which is Yahushua HaMashiach, and you will reveal it unto us. You, our teacher, teach us everything you want us to know about this very mystery. In Yahuwah's mighty name. Amen and amen. Father, I also pray once again, every exalted demon, every busybody, every noisome demon, every flying devils, Abba Yahuwah, in your mighty name, bring them down to the total obedience unto your word, King Yahushua HaMashiach, in your mighty name. Amen and amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right now, so first of all, quickly I want to put this, okay? You know, one demonic boy called Samuel Ose, you know, brought about this teaching, okay, of this Yahoo. So, like I said, that should be last week, okay, whereby he was still trying to seduce his mother from the bottomless pit, not me, that they suspend his Facebook and all that he now used another Facebook to comment. You know, when Abba Yahuwah is speaking, just that sometimes our flesh is not responding. But all thanks unto Abba Yahuwah that my flesh give way and my spirit respond. That is the reason why in the second time this demon could captured me. You see all his comments? This were the one I screenshot. Okay. So this is the Facebook. This is the picture of the other Facebook. After he has blocked, he said, as soon as he received the money, he scammed me. Okay, Yahoo. Okay. So when he now saw that he lost so much, I wasn't lying. Okay. Therefore, it's like, not that he feel remorseful, but we are not regretting of the many benefits. Okay, he lose. So that he now returned back through another means. Ogo Emmanuel. He now said that this is his brother Facebook. Okay. He now beginning to use it to comment about 4 or 5 comments. Okay. So I keep laying curses on him because I know he was lying. He said that they blocked him, or rather they suspended or they deleted his Facebook. Every single comment, first of all comment, he deleted every single thing. Okay, so afterwards, he now begin to use another Facebook to follow me. These people, they are so mean. They are so determined. Oh my Abba. Hellfire indeed is busy raising so many servants. Oh no, this boy was still not afraid of Abba Yahuwah. He now began to lie, now begin to swear for himself. So when he now said that my heart was already hardened. Okay, I keep laying curses. What did he do the second time? He blocked me. Has he also blocked me through this Facebook? The other one is used to, comment. He also deleted every single comment. So this is a pure confirmation that this one indeed is a scammer. And he was still using Abba Yahuwah's name to do that. And the reason why they don't fear Yahuwah, it is because they have not yet seen Yahuwah in action. And he's the scapegoat. Like I said, definitely Abba Yahuwah is going to use him to teach a great lesson that he himself will never forget in his life. You see, when he deleted it, when he blocked me, the second time, okay, when he now said that he were unable, he couldn't, no, anything he said, I will place a curse on him. You are lying. You are just lying. So when he now said that, no way, when he now understood this one, what did he do? He blocked me again. and deleted all his comments as he did before. This is one person. This message I did Mr. of the Week a few days ago. You know, these people, they always have their, you know, their social media personnel or their social media CCTV camera, okay? So this is the message I did a few days ago. So one person also came to defend, okay, their whatever, their lover or their icon. You see, this is his comment. Okay, okay, this is his comment, you see. He blocked me also. This person blocked me 3 days ago because I don't take nonsense. Whereby he said, let me quickly put it. Why you not use your real account? This is my real account. They are not reply. I not reply how. You they craze or madness. They run your blood. You they see real accounts. Yet you they spew out nonsensical. Vodilicious Esther mosquito or songs. I they una a mad group. You and who they use fake accounts. I did una juju 3 and 4 junction. 3 and 4 junction is Zobo. Okay, you see. So he blocked me, but the comments still remain. This boy, he thought that will fire you. Honestly, your mother is going to use his own hand to bury you. I said that 135,000, it is simply flash. 135,000 demons. And you are burned. And no, you can't break out of this. You are Esau. So that's what we want to do now. So I quickly want to put that. So he blocked me the second time. This doesn't absolutely mean nothing, but it was just a confirmation of that he used YAHUAH'S name to scam me. 135,000 naira. Almost 80 something euros. Okay. So now with this being said, I quickly want to chip that in. So let's first of all put in our scriptures. We'll start walking our way from this very particular holy passage. All right, now, family, let's start walking our way from this very wonderful breath of Abba Yahuwah. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 16. All scripture is Yahuwah's breath and is useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness. Okay, so it said all scriptures. All, not some part, all scriptures, okay? So from Genesis, which one is the all scriptures? That is to say, from Genesis way down to Revelation, all. So we want to touch on some area that is being neglected. You know, Christian pastor can never teach this. They can never. The white people can also dare this passage. It is the passage they dread the most, that fear them the most. This very particular mystery is fully loaded. It's fully loaded. This should have been the work of the men. It's a heavy drive. Abba Yahuwah, take your seat. Oh my Abba. Scripture keep flooding. It was just like a mighty ocean. Keep pumping. I say, Abba, how am I gonna do this? Oh no, yes. Abba Yahuwah is in perfect control. He said that the glory of Abba Yahuwah and the knowledge of Abba Yahuwah is going to fill the entire world, just as the water covers the sea, and that is fish again inside the water. In like manner, that is how we should be soaked inside the word of Abba Yahuwah. Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahuwah and in the power of his might. Who is his power? Who is the power of his might? That is King Yahushua HaMashiach 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahuwah, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. He said, put on. So what is going to make you to put on now the whole armor of Yahweh? Which one is the whole armor? Whole. That is why I keep swearing for Jesus. Make we go scatter Jesus in the hottest place in the lake of fire. Here, this is New Testament. Instead, we are read before 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 16. What was that? The New Testament. Okay, now Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 through 12. Where is this place again? The New Testament. And what does it say? It said we should put on the whole armor. You want to defeat your enemy? Come on, I say you shouldn't leave no vacuum. All scriptures. You want to kill your enemy? Put on now the whole armor. When you leave some part, therefore that is a loophole, and from that very loophole, you're going to be losing battle. Now verses 12, look at whom you are dealing with. That you need to put on the whole armor. It is your weaponry of devil's destruction. Verses 12 now. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Did you just get that? So for you to defeat these people, for you to put them to where they belong, for you to conquer, what did you need to do? What is your weaponry of their destruction? The whole armor of Yahuwah. And which part? From Genesis way down to Revelation. Without that, sorry, you are massaging the head of the red beast and the red dragon. And for that doing, you will be losing battle. You will be losing benefit. Yes, it says some even, fall asleep. Okay, so with this being said, let's play some video now. I want to put on the whole armor. Of course, I always do that. And all scriptures, okay, not some part. All and all is the breath of Abba Yahuwah. It said it's good for teaching, to rebuke, to correct, in righteousness. You will use to rebuke. You will use to, like I rebuke this son of devil that brought about this message. Because Samuel also said, I dealt with him severely. He couldn't stand, he ran away. Because you can't come to seduce me the second time. He said affliction can never rise the second time. If indeed you were true in your saying, what you should have been doing? Father, I'm not lying. Go and heal her heart. Let her see the truth. Did he do that? He blocked me the second time. So every vision, all my saying, were authentic from the very heart of the Ruach HaKodesh, our teacher. So let's put some more. All right, before we dig more deeper, I would like us to play this, what these pastors of Jesus Christ is doing with our book. He's a pastor. And this is a church. And they will spray money on him. These are Esau. The so-called congregation, or this is the altar of Jesus. You see Yahoo boys, all of them fall out. They now begin to spray as if they were in club or party. Okay. You see their altar? You see the altar of Jesus Christ? Jeremiah is selling everything. So let's quickly present this. Maybe we'll be touching on that. But I will still do one more about this Esau, okay? Let's put some more. So I want to preset that video we just listened to. Okay, that is Esau, okay? Esau is it's a nation, okay? That is the area we are going to now. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verses 1 and 2. Now the Spirit speaks expressly that in the later times some shall depart from their faith, giving heed to seducing spirit. That is, it was seducing people. That money, the Yahoo, this and that. And doctrines of devil. That is absolutely doctrines of devil. The red beast and the red dragon. Speaking lies in hypocrisy. That's it. Having their conscience red with a hot iron. Case closed. Blasphemous. That's who they are. Now, 2 Timothy chapter 4 also, verses 3 and 4. For the time will come when they will not enjoy sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having ears, yeah. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto feeble. Which one is the feeble? Yes, the red beast doctrine in Genesis 3. Just as the first woman turned her ears away from the holy saying of Abba Yahuwah, and she now go for the voice of Sempet. Come on now, that voice is still resounding today. That is the voice of Esau. That is the community of Esau, the nation of Esau, the family of Esau, the generations of Esau. Okay. James chapter 3 verses 1. That was why he said they will receive the greater condemnations because of all this Satan. You know, it said power of life and death is in the power of tongue. Power of life. If you minister life, life will enter people. If you minister death, death will enter people. Like what he is doing, what you just heard, that he said the doctrines of devil, that is death, okay? So that was what it said they that minister, lies, what comes from your tongue is going to bring about greater condemnation upon Jesus Christ and all his pastors. Out of Apostle chapter 2, you see the tongue of the believer, fire. When we speak, it is fire because Prophet Jeremiah makes it so clear that the word of Abba Yahuwah is a fire. Yahushua says, speak the word, the devil cannot stand. Is the fire. So that's why out of Apostle chapter 2, when the Ruach HaKodesh came, fire, it said the tongues of fire. Okay. Now, when you also read Revelation chapter 16, verses 13 through 14, it said the red beast and the red dragon and the false prophet, when they opened their mouth, what was coming out? Flogs, unclean spirit. And through that unclean spirit, they begin to deceive people, doing miracles. Okay. So I quickly want to present that. So now we go to the prophecy. We'll play first. I want to play the Abubakar. So this is his cohort. I want to play the Abubakar himself. A Yahoo pastor. Yahoo pastor. That say Jacob was the first Yahoo. Mad people. Unclean spirit everywhere.
Especially in Nigeria today, we will see that how can a man who
Yes,
become a Yahoo make heaven? But I'm here to shock you this morning that many Yahoo boys, Yahoo girls, Yahoo man, Yahoo woman are going to make heaven.
Another Jesus Christ pastor, okay?
I'll give you an example.
Jesus
When
is the red beast.
The book of Genesis, chapter 27, from verse 1 to 44,
Okay.
there was once a man that exists. His name is Jacob. The meaning of Jacob is deceiver. And Jacob is the first Yahoo man that existed on earth. Jacob
Listen carefully.
and collected the birthright of his brother Esau and went away with it. He took it as a jackpot because when Esau came back and said, I have prepared the benefit, give me a blessing. The father said, none of the blessing is
Lying in
that
hypocrisy.
is where jackpot started from. Jackpot is collecting all plus all. And that is what Yahoo do to some people. The man that started it, his name is Jacob. And Jacob is in heaven.
What is true blasphemy?
They go hellfire. If you hear me, say I hear you now.
Okay.
The father of Yahoo is Jacob. And today all over the world, if Yahoo will take people to hellfire, every family is going to lose a child to hell. How do I mean? There is what we call government Yahoo.
Okay. All right. You heard. This is Jesus Christ pastor, the second mouth. The royal law make it so clear. Out of the 2 or 3 mouth, it said testimony will be established. Out of 2 or 3 witness, testimony will be established. That is Matthew chapter 18 verses 16 also. Okay. Now we heard from 2 Jesus Christ pastor. For the sake of time, I have about many of them, but I would like to stop here because I want to walk with this one on. Because this one quotes scriptures, Genesis 27. So first of all, we'll go to prophecy. So we are going to prophecy now. How? If Jacob was a Yahoo, or if Jacob was walking through prophecy, or if Jacob were under the lead of Abba Yahuwah, or if Jacob was under the lead of Satan, because Yahoo, obviously, it is demonic activity. Okay, let's see which which influence were Jacob? Under the influence of Abba Yahuwah, or the influence of the devil to steal from Esau? Okay, let's do it together. So to get this very, very clear, it will be better we start with the prophecy even before they were being born. Okay, so you will see this one from Genesis chapter 25, verses 21 through 34. Okay, you will see everything over there. But I'm going to be reading from the book of Yahshua. Okay, because I love, these are royal popular law, the very one everybody can access, the most popular one. Okay, that one we just brief it. So the place I'm going to be reading from, this very royal popular law we all carry, make references in 3 different occasions to this very book I'm about to read from now, the book of Yahshua. So you can find these references in Joshua chapter 10, verses 13. It will say, is the leftover account not written in the book of Yahshua? Now, when you also go to 2 Samuel chapter 1, verses 18, he also make references to this wonderful book, and it says, is the leftover not written in the book of Yahshua? Now, 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 8, also quoted from the book of Yahshua, Jannes and Jambres, okay, who withstood Prophet Moses, okay. He also, that is from the book of Yahshua. He also quoted from the book of Yahshua. So let's go now to the book of Yahshua. It's our book, okay? It is Constantine, the founder of Christianity, who done away with all these books before they were all together. Okay, they throw it away. Okay, where was this? This is the book of chapter 7. So the book of Yahshua, we're going to be reading from 26. Yeah. There we'll find the full stories, okay? Now, let's go. The book of Yahshua, chapter 26, verses 1. And in the 59th year of the life of Isaac, the son of Abraham, Rebekah, his wife, was still barren in those days, too. And Rebekah said unto Isaac, truly I have heard, my Adonai, that thy mother Sarah was barren in her days, until my Adonai Abraham, thy father, prayed for her, and she conceived by him. 3. Now therefore stand up, pray thou also to Yahuwah, and he will hear thy prayer, and remember us through his mercies. 4. Isaac answered his wife Rebekah, saying, Abraham has already prayed for me to Yahuwah to multiply his seed. Now, therefore, this barrenness must proceed to us from thee. 5. And Rebekah said unto him, but arise now thou also, and pray that Yahuwah may hear thy prayer, and grant me children. And Isaac hearkened to the word of his wife, and Isaac and his wife rose up and went to the land of Moriah. Okay, that is where Isaac will also be tested to be sacrificed. Okay, Moriah, to pray there and to seek Yahuwah. And when they had reached the place, they had reached that place, Isaac stood up and prayed to Yahuwah on account of his wife, because she was barren. 6. And Isaac said, O Yahuwah Elohim of heaven and earth, whose greatness and mercy fill the earth, thou who didst take my father from his father's house and from his birthplace, and didst bring him unto this land, and didst say unto him, to thy seed will I give the land. And thou didst promise him, and didst declare unto him, I will multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven, and as the sand of the sea. Now may thy words may thy words be verified, which thou didst speak unto my father. 7. For thou art Yahuwah our Elohim. Our eyes are towards thee, to give us seed of men, as thou didst promise us. For thou art Yahuwah our Elohim, and our eyes are directed towards thee only. 8. And Yahuwah heard the prayer of Isaac, the son of Abraham, and Yahuwah was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. 9. And in about 7 months, listen now, after the children struggled together within her, and it pained her greatly that she was worried on account of them. And she said to all the women who were there in the land, did such a thing happen to you as it has to me? No. And 10. No. And she said unto them, why am I alone in this amongst all the women that were upon earth? And she went to the land of Moriah to seek Yahuwah on account of this. And she went to Shem and Abel, his son, to make inquiries of them in this matter, and that they should seek Yahuwah in this thing, respecting her. Now, do you see how? Oh my Abba. Okay, let's keep reading before I begin to break it down. 11. And she also asked Abraham to seek and inquire of Yahuwah about all that had befallen her. 12. And they all inquired of Yahuwah concerning this matter, and they brought her word from Yahuwah and told her, 2 children are in thy womb, and 2 nations shall rise from thee, and 1 nation shall be stronger. Okay, 2 nations shall rise from thee. Okay, 2 manner of people shall come from thee, and the greater, 2 manner of people, yes, shall be, come from thee, and 1 nation shall be greater than the other, and the greater shall serve the younger. What are you getting any revelation by now? He said, 2 people are in you, 2 manner of people, 2 nations, that is to say 2 nationalities, 2 DNA, 2 different people, manner of people. It is in thy womb. Who put them there? How come? Is it not? Did she marry to 2 men? Did she not marry to just 1 man? How come that these 2 people are not the same people, of different nature? 2 people. He said 2 manner of people, 2 nationalities, 2 identities, 2 people, 2 character, 2 kingdom are in thy womb. Let's keep reading. But now you know he's speaking of Esau and Jacob. 14 or 13. And when her days, it said that they now begin to wage war. Serious agitation were going on in one person's womb. Serious battle, serious fight, serious struggle. Hey, serious war. That is Genesis chapter 3 verses 15. How about you want to make it so clear that I'm going to put enmity between the seed of serpent and the seed of the woman. It says it's going to be a great agitation. Both of them can never agree. Let me tell you, today everybody have Or, okay, today, how am I going to put it? Not for me, shall Esau is not in my womb. Okay, Esau is not in my womb. Okay, today, wherever the word of Abba YAHUAH is being read, like it's going on now, Esau will also want to penetrate your womb. Esau will also want to penetrate your bosom. Esau will also want to come in to wage war against a holy seed planted today in your womb. That is what Esau does. Esau is a spirit. It's not just one person. It's not also individual. It is a whole nation. That's what we are speaking about. Whenever a holy seed like Jacob being released, Esau, devil will also release Esau inside the same vessel. And they're going to be war. They're going to be strong agitation. They're going to be agitating. They're going to be fighting each other. They're going to be strongly, but no matter how it looks like, even though you are the smallest, even though you have small strength, even though you are so powerless, but if you know the Yahuwah whom you said, that gave you the word, that planted that word in your womb, you will conquer. You will definitely conquer. Everybody have Esau. Yes, when a holy word is being spoken, Esau is also there. It's a spirit. 30, should I take that again? And when her days to be delivered were completed, we know number 7 is perfection. So the wage war in her stomach, serious war. 2 enemies is in the womb. How can this be? This message is heavy. Maybe this could be part 1. If I don't want to do another one, I can also title this part 1. Because it's a lot. 13, I take that again. When her days to be delivered were completed, she knelt down. And did you see, when this war, agitation, battle, serious one, 2 enemies, 2 identity, 2 nationality, we're fighting against each other like Russia and Ukraine, we're waging war, fighting war. Abelina became a war zone. She couldn't handle it. She was scared now. That she now began to call. Shem, intercede for me. Go to Abba YAHUAH and ask, what is going on? She now also called Papa Abraham. Go and ask her, what is going on? She now also called Abba also. What is going on? She now began to call all the men of YAHUAH that she knew. What is going on? Quiet for me. What was something? This is serious. And it pained her greatly. Do you know what was that? And she now also goes to the daughters of the land, to the women in the land. This is my firstborn. And I know you all also have children. Are you also experiencing what I'm experiencing? All of them said no. She now said, why me alone on earth in this matter? Why should this be for me? Devil. What time are we now? Like the days of Noah. What is going on now? Fallen angels now begin to intermarry with women, not spiritual. Okay. Not spiritual, physically. Genesis 6. Now I read 14. And the first came out red. Oh no. All over. It was red. Esau. Where is Esau? Let's go back to the paperwork. White people. This is Esau. It came out red. Are you going to be true now to yourself? This is the message the white people cannot come. A Christian can also come here. Because it's a heavy bomb on them. They can't. No, that is why Jesus said he destroyed the law. Because he don't want you to know. This message is powerful. 14, I take it again. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. He said Esau. Red beast. It was red, the red dragon, the red beast, the red porridge, the red community. You see, this is Esau. Hell everywhere. That is animal. Hell everywhere. That is the soul damage. Hell everywhere. That is the seed of serpent. Hell everywhere. His face so everywhere. Hell. Hair was his garment. This is so. Hair everywhere. The face, the body, everywhere. His hand, everywhere. He was full of hair. Hair everywhere. Everywhere. No space in his body. Hair, okay, was the garment of Esau. 14. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment. Huh? And all the people of the land called his name Esau, saying, this one was made complete from the womb. Because you don't need no garment. All his body was covered with hair. It's complete. You don't need no garment. That was a sign. And why did they say it came out red? Why that color? Why did they signal? What was they? Why were they, specific about his color and how he was complete? Because he wear his garment already. He was a hair beast. Esau was a beast. Who put him there? Diztgotic. Two nations in your womb, two manner of people. Can I break that one down quickly? Two manner of people. What are we saying? The white people have their culture. We don't, their culture and our culture, their own culture and our own culture. Is that not two manner of people? Their food, their culture, the way they do their things is quite different from ours, the African. Two manner of people, two characteristics, two nationalities. Now Ogun go kill you, Pastor Abubakar. Ogun. Plus you, what did they call you, Samuel? Ose Ogun. Everywhere you go, you be a better way. What's my thing? No two ways about that. Now listen, 15. And after that came his brother, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. Therefore, they called his name Jacob. Now, what is the meaning of Jacob? Jacob means three things. Number one, to grab your heel. And number two, to supplant. And number three, to be complete in YAHUAH'S. Okay, so but this seed of serpent, this Esau, now took the middle one. The number one was so vital. Was Esau really a deceiver? This is prophecy, okay? Go by prophecy. We see to war that the womb of Rebecca now became a war zone. It now became a battleground of superiority. Two enemies in the womb, two different identity, different DNA, different nature, different. In all, they are not the same. Now he said, let's read. Now he said, Esau came out, Jacob came out, he grabbed his heel. They still do the fight. They started the fight from the womb, and they came out as Esau was also coming out. Now, what I understand, because they thought, Sempe thought that he was smart, that if Esau came out first, it's going to be taking the inheritance, because it's going to be the number one. Okay, so they hold Jacob bound in the womb and said, because Jacob is the elect of Abba Yahuwah, is the heart of Abba Yahuwah, is the very one so dear unto the heart of Abba Yahuwah. Okay, but Satan now hold him bound in the womb and say, shall not come out first. My own shall come out first. My own must be the first. As they were dragging, Esau now hold his heel and said, no way. We'll start this battle right in the womb. And if we come up, we will continue the fight. We will continue the battle. No way. You cannot take my position. That is where the fight began. That when this battle was going on in the womb of Rebecca now beginning to call man. She now beginning to call woman. Please, I know you are a mother. Please, did you experience what I'm experiencing in your own? That one said no. She now said, She will also go to the other woman. She said, why I alone? Why me alone in this matter, in the whole earth? Why? So now, as soon as she make inquiry, VF you wanna let her know this is what is in your womb. How did Esau came into the womb? Esau, obviously, it's not the DNA of Papa Isaac. Who put him there? So that is the area we are proceeding into now. 17. And the boys grew up for their 15 years, and they came amongst the society of men. Esau was a designing and deceitful man. Did you get that? Esau. Because he started his deception from the womb. He want to take someone else's position. I bet you want to say my counsel will stand. Let's keep going. He was a deceiving man, a deceitful man, and an expert hunter. He's hunting for the position that is never his. An expert hunter in the field. And Jacob was a man perfect and wise, dwelling in tents, feeding flocks, and learning the instruction of Yahweh and the commandment of his father and mother. Okay, I think we'll be dropping over there. And Isaac and the children of his household dwell with the father Abraham. Okay, let's drop over here. Now, are you going to be truthful to yourself now? So what are you going to be calling this pastor now? This is the prophecy, people. This is where it all begins. There was strong war, agitation, battle in the womb of Rebecca. And you see how she inquires before I want to review the battle in her womb. Two manner of people. And one is red. Okay, when did I say one is red? So what is the color of the other one? That simply means to say every other one we have one color. That is Jacob, we have the same color with the papa and with the mama, with every single one around there. Okay. Now, Esau, we are of another nature, utterly different identity. Another person entirely red. Do you know what is red? Red dragon and red beast. Esau is a beast. Who put him there? Diztgotic. What is Diztgotic? Monozygotic simply means identical twins with one DNA. That is monozygotic. One papa, a woman released just one egg, and her husband go in there and do the service and put two seed. Okay, that is one egg fertilized two seed. Okay, split into two. One papa, one mama, monozygotic. Now, Diztgotic, what is the meaning of that? Diztgotic, I don't want to play that audio because it was so, you know, the way you break it down, but I don't know if you have copyright. I don't want problem at all. You can also go and do your own research. Diztgotic simply means twins, not identical, with two different DNA. It is going on here on earth. It's happening here on earth. Twins. A woman will release two eggs, but they said it's very rare. But it is real. Woman will release two eggs. Okay. Now, when woman releases two eggs, and during the window of conception, I think they said the window of conception will last about 5 or 7 days, okay? Now, she will meet with one man today. It will fertilize one egg. Okay? And maybe 3 days time, 4 days time, she meets with another man. The other egg will also be fertilized. But this is demonic, okay? Honestly, it is satanic. It is really, really satanic activities, okay? Now, you can do your comments if this matter is on YouTube everywhere. I don't want to play video. I have the video here. Let me show this one to you, because this one was really self-explanatory, very clear the way he breaks it down. But I don't know if there is copyright. I should have been playing the video, but I'm scared. I don't know if there is copyright. This is it. Let me see. I don't know. I'm scared. I don't want nobody. I don't want YouTube. I don't want YouTube to restrict me. It's a difference between monozygotic and dizygotic twins. Okay, that is how he put it. It's a difference between monozygotic and dizygotic twins. It is here. You can just listen to it. Put it on Google. YouTube, and listen to it. It was so clear. This one is short. There are many other one over there, but this one is short. It break it down. I think all that 3 minutes. So much vision and revelation we said over there. So that is why I wanted to play, but I'm scared. Okay, so now in the case of Esau, how did it happen? Now Luke chapter. I'm not going to be reading it for the sake of time. Luke chapter, where is it now? Luke chapter 1 verses 26 through 35. You can read it in your quiet time. So what happened over there? We see a spiritual pregnancy manifested physically. Did you see Yahuwah having sex with Miriam? Did you see when the Ruach HaKodesh have sex with her? How did they do it? But yet we see a physical child. And we see devil bragged in Isaiah chapter 14 verses 12 through 15 and say, I will make myself like the Most High. Okay, now we are dealing with the lineage of Messiah. This is about messianic movement, okay, in the womb of Rebecca. Now, we see where the full time was come for Abba to do his wonders again in the life of his people, the elect. We see how Abba did it, okay? Luke chapter 1 verses 26 through 35. You can go and read it and see how Abba right away Maria got pregnant. That very spot. So we see something done spiritually manifested physically. And she carried out pregnancy 9 months. After that, she delivered a natural seed. Okay, which is Yahushua HaMashiach. Now, how did it happen? How do the Satan sneak into the womb of Rebecca and put Esau in there, the red dragon we are speaking of? Do you think it's coincident when Esau came out full of hair? That is animal. When Esau came out being red and people note that and said this one is red. So if this one is red, if Jacob was also red, no need to say this one is red. If everybody were red, no need to say everybody this one is red, because everybody was having one color, but Esau came out very different. It is a different nature. It is a different identity. He came from somewhere, from the red dragon and the red beast, and Esau was red. And he ate red porridge. Red porridge. He gave away salvation. He has to be so, because Jacob should have been the first, but he was dragging him back because he knew that is the early system, that is the early protocol, to give inheritance to the firstborn. So that was the strong goal. That was the war. That was the agitation. Jacob said, "No, I will not allow you to do that." Esau said, "No way." So how did the devil put in there? As soon as he heard that prayer, he knew the time has already come for Abba Yahuwah to do wonders. Let me tell you, devil have access to our womb. You see that blood that is coming out every month? It is the uncleanness of serpent inflicted in us in Genesis 3. Okay, now where devil heard that prayer, he knew already it is time that Abba Yahuwah is going to do it right away. He also get himself ready. As Abba Yahuwah caused, as Abba Yahuwah caused the release of the egg, devil also caused the release of the egg. As the holy man went to his holiest of holies, that is Isaac, to do his service, devil also go there. You see, as Abba Yahuwah did that of him, Yahushua HaMashiach. That is how Esau's own was being done. Not just with Esau. Cain and Abel also exactly the same. They were also twins. Papa Adam plant one. Serpent plant one. That is why their own genealogy is different. Okay. Now, that is how Esau sneak in. So prior to this prophecy, now you're still going to be saying that Jacob steal from Esau, Yahoo Esau. For what reason? Let's put some more. I want to blow off your mind. Okay. Malachi chapter 1 verses 1 through 5 or so. The burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi 2 now. I have loved you, saith Yahuwah, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith Yahuwah, yet I loved Jacob. 3. And I hate Esau. Now, why should Yahuwah hate Esau? And lead his mountains, and his heritage waste for the dragon of the wilderness. Whoa, should we take and led his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons, the red dragons of what? The wilderness. Is wilderness their home? Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate place. Edom simply mirrored Esau. Okay, still speaking of Esau and his descendant. Thus saith Yahweh. See what Esau is saying? He said that we are poor because like that man said, Jacob would pack everything, don't leave it. It is his heritage. It belongs to him. This was the Yahoo. I think I will be calling this part 1. Or I don't know what to do. Because it's a lot. We are still on 1 point. Remember, we have 4. Whereas, Edom saith, we are impoverished, okay? But we will return and build the desolate place. Thus saith Yahuwah of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahuwah hath indignation forever. He said, Esau, my hunger for you, it is forever. He said, Esau, you are wicked. He said, Esau, your inheritance or your heritage, I let it waste in the wilderness. Your papa's kingdom is dry, the red beast and the red dragon. 5. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall see, Yahuwah will be magnified from the border of Israel. You see, Abba was said concerning this matter, I'm gonna be so big. Because Abba knew what transpired. Abba knew nothing hiding away from himself concerning this very one. Oh no, I'm gonna be so big in it. And that is what we are going through now. Let's put some more. When you read this Malachi chapter 1 verses 1 through 5, what will come to your mind? How can a lovely Yahuwah, a father of all, says, I just hate this person? How can he say that? And what makes him to say that? Have you ever breathed this, have this question ever come to your mind? Not only in the Old Testament, let us also read the New Testament. He repeated it a year again. Romans chapter 9 verses 8 through 15 or so. Okay, I think what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to break it into 2 parts. So the other one will title it, What is the Inheritance? What was it? What was the blessing? What was the blessing? What was the heritage or the inheritance? Okay, I think it would be better that let's first of all do with the prophecy today. Then, in the midst of the week, we'll be dealing with the inheritance, okay? I think that would be better so that this heavy duty, driving won't be too heavy on me, okay? Now, I don't want to title it part 2. That one I will title it differently. So now let's read Romans chapter 9, verses 8 through 15. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of Yahweh. No. Who are the children of the flesh? Esau. So how is he the children of the flesh? Now listen. We know we have man of flesh. That is second Thessalonians chapter 2. You can read it from 1 through 12. Man of sin. Man of flesh. Okay? Man of flesh. Flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah. Who walks in flesh? Who walks in carnality? And John said, I was in the spirit, therefore not begin to see heaven. Okay? So he said the children of the flesh. So Esau was the child of the flesh. That came from, remember, listen. Oh no, this is heavy. This is indeed is powerful. Now, who came from flesh? Oh no, this is powerful. Who came from flesh? Genesis chapter 2. The woman came from the flesh. Now, what do the woman have to give? Flesh, okay? Because she only came from flesh, she can only also give flesh. Now, how did the children of the flesh is not that of Yahuwah? Now, listen. The woman, your flesh is your egg, where the spirit is going to enter. Where the spirit of the man will enter. Oh my Abba, this is really, really heavy. Where the spirit of the man we entered, okay? The egg, that is the egg, which is your 26 chromosome. Woman will give 26 chromosome, and man will also give 26 chromosome, and that will form the entire body of a soul. Okay, that is, you will be having 26 chromosome from your mother and 26 chromosome from your father. Now, the flesh is talking about there. It is the egg of the woman, because woman came from flesh, and what she have is flesh, and she can also offer flesh. She don't have anything to offer. The woman don't have the spirit. So now the woman released the egg, the flesh, by the help of serpent, okay? And the serpent now go in there and planted his wickedness. Like he did in Genesis 3. Remember, woman is the one to give him flesh. Because devil is a spirit, but they need a flesh to operate on. Exactly what he also did in Genesis 3. Came from there. He said the seed of the woman and the seed of the serpent, they're going to be enemy. They're going to be war, serious battleground. That was why war and serious agitation were going on in the womb of Rebecca, because flesh and spirit is working. Okay, so the flesh over there, it is simply the egg Rebecca releases through the help of serpent. Okay, and Rebecca was innocent of all this matter. But Rebecca didn't know. Yes, because it said let both grow together, the tails and the wait, let them grow together, let both grow together. At the end, Yahuwah will do separation. I think I will be reading that separation. Let's quickly go to Genesis 25. Why should you be separated? If they were of the same nature, identity, kingdom, DNA, they shouldn't have. Yahuwah put there was a strong barrier, great gulf in the womb of Rebecca. But Esau was still reaching out. He was still so, determined to rob the blessings that we never intended for him. Now, Genesis 25. Let's go to the prophecy over here. This is the popular royal law you can access. Okay, so this one, 21. And Isaac entreated Yahuwah, Genesis 25 verses 21. And Isaac entreated the Yahuwah for his wife because she was barren, and Yahuwah was entreated of him, and Rebecca, his wife, conceived. You see, this one, he will not really go deep and give the details, That was why I first of all read the book of Yahshua, now 22. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. You see, here we just brief it. Okay, just summarize it. But you see how she inquired, not by herself. She called a lot of people because war is going on in a womb. 23. And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the other shall serve the younger. He said they must be separated. You cannot bring night and day together. You cannot bring hellfire and heaven together. You cannot. No. If you are cold, remain your coldness. If you are hot, you better be hot. You can't be lukewarm. No, you can't bring it together. I bet you want to say separation. You must separate. You see what he did in Genesis 3? That is where the separation began. He said the seed of the serpent and the seed of the woman is going to be serious war. They are enemy. Their animosity, no end, is eternal. It's eternal. They must be separated. Let's return back to Romans chapter 9. The woman gave flesh, and the children of the flesh, flesh and blood, cannot inherit the kingdom of Abba Yahuwah. No, the woman poured away the kingdom. So we read now. Oh my Abba, Romans chapter 9, verses 8. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, Esau was one, these are not the children of Yahweh, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. They are the one we reckon. Okay, now, for this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. Another one, Ishmael, is another seed of serpent. Exactly. These 3 things repeated. Cain, Ishmael, Esau. It is the same scenario. Okay, they are the same. Mystery. 10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. Isaac gave me a worry. Isaac never knew anything about Esau. But so it appears in our eyes. But that was the battle. That was why he differentiated. It's a beast, red beast. 11. He said he made complaint from the womb because this one just came with his own garment. You don't need to bother. I will tell you what that garment is. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to election might stand, not for works, but of him that calleth. Listen, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. 13. As it is written, Jacob I loved, but Esau I have hated. And so, are you going to beat me? Abba did not fake it. He just bring it out raw. We say it in Malachi chapter 1, verses 1 through 5. He said, I hate you, Esau. And here, I repeated again. And in Malachi, he said, I'm going to be so big in this matter. Because I know how you came into being. You want to sneak in again. To the lineage from whence Yahushua will come. 15. For he saith unto Moses, I will have mercy upon whom I will have mercy, compassion upon whom I will have compassion. Okay, we drop it there. Have you ever wondered why should the lovely Abba Yahuwah, the creator of all, the king of the universe, the eternal one, the self-made Yahuwah, the infallible Yahuwah, in him all is complete. Why should him himself not say, I just hate Esau? But was not this Yahuwah who taught us not to hate? But why did he hate Esau? Have you ever pondered over this saying of Abayewa. You will find it in the Old Testament. You also found it in the New Testament. Why should Abayewa hate Esau? For what? Have you ever taken this into, have you ever taken this very, very seriously? You want to know why? Okay, let's take some more. Again, we're going to be reading a very long chapter, okay? Because I want to deal with this segment once and for all. All right? So now, let's read Obadiah. Obadiah is just one chapter, okay? Up to where? 20 words? 21, okay. Not too much also. Okay, let's read. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim concerning Edom. Edom means Esau, okay? Read. We have heard a rumor from Yahuwah and an ambassador he sent among the Gentiles. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Okay. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of my heart. Okay, the pride of my heart that. Where is it? The pride, okay, oh no, sorry. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Listen, 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, as the eagle, and though thou set thy nets among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Yahweh is speaking to you. Edom is speaking to Esau now. 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grasshopper came to thee, would they not have some grapes? How are the things, okay, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hiding things sought up? Exactly, this is the secret things of Esau. It's exposed, okay? How? He's asking, how are the things? NIV will say, how are the secret things of Esau searched out? How are his hiding things? Things that we're hiding. Esau hide. He's sneaking. He is the red beast son. 7. Like the voice we just heard, Prophet Abubakar, that is Esau, the red beast. You also see the other one? Okay. 7 now. All the men of the confidence have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee, that they eat thy bread, have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Okay, they're speaking to Esau and his people. 8. Shall I not in that day, saith Yahuwah, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, understanding out of the mountain of Esau? He's speaking to Esau. Because somebody was saying, this matter, I'm so big, I will be magnified. 9. And thy mighty men, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mounts of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Every one of Esau. 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So what violence did Esau do to Jacob? What violence? He wanted to steal the kingdom, the inheritance. He said, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. Yes, they are brothers when it comes to mama, because they share the same chromosome, 26 chromosome, the flesh, okay, from Rebecca. Rebecca releases egg, which is the 26 chromosome, which is the flesh she have. She can only offer flesh, okay. Then she releases 2 eggs. You know, woman is the helper. That was why in Genesis 3, that was the reason, that is the only reason that makes Semper to come to the woman. Because he need egg to plant his seed. Of course, now, we see that here on earth. Can man get pregnant by man? No. Man will only impregnated woman. So that was why Semper came to the woman. Okay. And we see when Abayawa also want to brace about his miraculous son, he also go to the woman. Men will always come to us to help them. But I love a holy man to come to me, not filthy man. Okay. Now, Semper also goes to the woman. In his egg, in his help. You know, that is our call. Genesis 18 verse, excuse me, Genesis chapter 2 verses 20. Oh, what am I saying? Genesis chapter 2 verses 18. What was the name Abayawa give to the woman? Helper. Okay, so we are here to help the men. We should have been helping the holy men, not the folly deities. That was why in Genesis 6, we also see the fallen angels also go to the women to planting their seed, and by so doing they now brought forth giant. You get that? So they will always come to, men always come to us because we have flesh. Man is giving the spirit. We give the flesh. We give the body. That is our 26 chromosome. Okay, we must release it. Without that, man cannot plant seed. Okay. Now we proceed. 10, 11. In the day that thou students on the other side, in that day that the strangers carried away captive his forces and foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. Okay, speaking to is okay. You are the same. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither, okay, shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Yehuda. Okay, Esau was rejoicing, okay, when the calamity, because they are the one ruling. Esau was then let me see, go some area. You can read it all. You can read it all. We're just talking about how Esau was celebrating, okay, and all that. 15. And for the day of Yahweh is near upon all the houghton, and thou hast done. It shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head, as you have done to us, stress us for our properties again, calling us name that we Yahoo you. Your head is where that causes will germinate and bring forth many, many fruits. 16. As for ye have drunk upon my holy mountain. What is the holy mountain of Abiba? Should I be breaking it down now? Oh, I wanted to break it. The holy mountain is the earth, okay? And Esau is the one ruling now. Esau is the one ruling now. This is the word of Esau. Where the word of Esau we are is this very earth. And that is the porridge. That is the food we served unto him. That is the porridge. He purchased this earth, this very filthy earth we are now, okay, through his birthright, although he's a thief, okay, through his blessing, inheritance, but he's a thief. We know that already. And we give him food. Come and eat food. And remove your filthy hand out of here. Because of Papa Isaac. Because Papa Isaac sees him as his firstborn. All right, now let's do it this way. Come on now. We also go to the book of Yahshua and see they even write contracts. He was serious. Jacob, we were playing. Jacob, he was so serious because he knew what was going on. Because this is the true seed of heaven. 16. As for ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the hearty drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. This is serious judgment too. When Abayawa releases his eternal wrath as a wine, a strong wine, he said they will drink. They will not even remember all these luxury lives that they once lived. 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be, okay, Obadiah 17 now. But upon Mount Zion, what was that? Okay. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Now we're going to be taking back our possessions. What is our possession? Is the land, is the earth. Revelation 21. The name of the 12 tribes is Birit. Esau is not found there. What are you doing there? Cain is not found there. Ishmael is not found there. Okay. That is our possessions. 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph. Okay, let me take it again. 18 now. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. Stubble, you see? And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it. He said, I hate you. He said, Abba said, Jacob himself is fire. Joseph again is flame of fire. And this brassy fire is going to be released in the house of Esau. So where is the house of Esau? The entire world, because Esau is the house of Esau. That dragon in your head, his voice called Prophet Abubakar, and the other one, these are Esau's house. He said fire. All of them is going to be burned to ashes. Abba said, I've already said that. 19. And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain, the Philistines, and they shall possess the field of Ephraim, and they okay, yeah, Gilead, okay. Afterwards, Abba said, okay, 21. And Savior shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be YAHUAH'S. This matter is bigger than what you know, is bigger than what I know. Because Abba said, in this manner, I'm going to be so big. And you see, he still letting every one of us who cares to know about the truth know that Esau is not what we think. Esau is the beast, is a thief, is the Yahweh that wanted to steal the blessing. Let me tell you, you must be determined. Yahushua said, be wiser than the serpent and be harmless as dove. You want to prevail, you want to get your properties, you want to get back your blessing. You think you're going to be massaging the head of the devil? No way. You must war. Said the kingdom of Yahweh suffer violence, and the violent people take it by force. You see how Jacob took his blessing by force. If he were doing, this and that, and sometimes we fight against flesh and blood. He pushed him out of the way. Are you mad? How dare you want to take my own seat? He fought against flesh, he fought against spirit, he fought against everybody. Jacob, he was powerful in this action. That is how we should, that is the motto we all called by Yahuwah should have been putting on. Let's put some more. Like I fought against this seed of serpent. The very one was seen as a child. I thought it was a child. This Samuel also is demon. This is Esau. This is pure Esau. That was the vision I saw, because today now Friday, that's what I'm doing. Whenever you see me use this more than 2 hours video, know yet that I will do it a day prior. Like if I want to do it like this Shabbat Friday now evening, I'm doing this, so that because this one will take me about 7 to 8 hours to upload, so I can't wait till on the Shabbat before I do message. So whenever I'm trying to establish a long message, therefore I will use this my recording system that can take over 2 hours, okay, so that I will be having enough time to do that. So that is why I will do it like I'm doing this one on Friday. So I will upload it all night in the morning. Therefore, I will be having the message ready. So when I'm also doing midst of the week, I will also do it on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, I will be able to upload. So because this one takes 7 to 8 hours, I don't know why. So that was that. Before it wasn't so. So now that was the vision I just saw. That was this vision. I saw this vision on the one I did. That was last week, Shabbat. Because I did, but yeah, last week Shabbat. Was it Shabbat? No, last week Wednesday. It should be 2 weeks. No, last week Wednesday. Yes, last week Wednesday. I stopped that. I also did another video for another program before I returned back. Now, okay, yes. Now, it was last week Wednesday. So on Tuesday night, I was in this vision. Okay. I don't know how I opened that window there. Every other part was shut, but the window were open. I didn't know how I did that. So some armed robber, they just dressed like this horrible, and passed through window into my house. I said, where is the money? Where is the money? Where is the money? Where is the money? Where did you keep the money? Where did you keep the money? I said, okay, don't worry. I have money. And the other one said, also collect the document, the document of the property, the land's property, the house property, collect it. And that document, the document of my house, okay, land, I have 3 properties, okay, 3 houses. So they were in my luggage. This luggage, I have it here. It has rainbow colors, okay? It have different, very beautiful. I bought it very expensive then, okay? So, and indeed, physically, that is where I'm storing my document. So, in this vision, my house document, 3 houses, all 3 documents were in that luggage. But the money were outside the luggage, just few money in my hand. So when they said, where's the money? Where's the money? I quickly released the money. I said, take. Okay, the other one, I said, okay, we have this. Just forget about the other one. Forget about the other one. Let's go. All of them also jumped out. As I jumped out, the other one, I said, no, we should have also collected the house property, the land property now, the houses. We should have. The other one said, no, this money is enough. They now ran away. And when I heard them talking about coming back to collect my land, my house's property document, I was now afraid. I said, hey, if they take that, then I'm going to be so empty. That is this seed, the serpent, returning back the second time, try to do these serious damages. My heart was so hard. The 135K, that is the one I just releases. It came back. I said no. My heart is well convinced to believe that you are a demon. You are Esau. You can never be pardoned. It keeps following me. So we are done with second point now. How many points is still left? So I still have about 3.2. Let me see if I will be able. Should I title this part 2? Part 1? I think so, because if I give it another title now, I think so. Let's title it part 1. Because if I have to give it another title, then it will be somehow different. I don't know. Okay, let's work with the second part now. So now we see why YAHUAH said, I hate Esau. Is that clear? Is that really, really clear? So by now, what are you going to be saying to Prophet Abubakar that say if Esau was the first Yahoo after all these prophecies, did Esau really say anything? Is Esau enough? Excuse me, Esau, what's my name? Did Jacob really steal anything from Esau? Do the blessing really, really belongs to Esau or Jacob? By now, who is the rightful blessing? Prophecy, remember. Jacob, I love, remember. While they were in the womb, fetus, embryo, YAHUAH said, Esau just hate you. What makes him to hate infant? He did not do no evil. He was just in the womb. Not yet, being born. It is where he came from. The origin is the seed of serpent. Mystery is a lot is going. So many things is going on. In this earth, demon is already here with us. Demon is already here. But you're going to be seeing there as human being. Yes, that is the flesh the woman offer. Because YAHUAH is a spirit. So if you want to walk in his flesh, devil is a spirit. If you also want to walk in his flesh. All right, now. So let's shift into point 2 now. So now the point 2. why did why did Jacob hold the heel of Esau? Let's do that. That is the point 2. Assuming my heart was soft too. This boy, because he keep following me, okay, I think he will still be around. He keep following me with the other Facebook. When you now see that he were unable to deceive you, he was still using the name of Abba Yewa. He was still releasing curses upon. Let me tell you, truth is like a double-edged sword. When you releases that truth, whether you are born again, you are not born again, truth is a self-explanatory. You don't need to do no defense. You don't need to do too much at all. You don't need to struggle at all. Just releases the truth. Is a double-edged sword. It will become a self-explanatory to whosoever you give it to, and that person will be convinced. When this seed of Semper, this is the 35,000 I sent this money to him March 26th. He stole it from me, okay? Almost 90 euro, 80 something euros, okay? Now, when he stole this money, he scammed me through the name of Yahuwah. He is religious fraudster. He's still on the internet. And this guy now went to go and he forged some documents, he forged some, just to convince me. And say his Facebook was, suspended. Meanwhile, he himself blocked me. He deleted every single comment. Did you see this? Some person that blocked me a few days ago, his comment is still there. Our chat is still there. That is the person that blocked me, okay? Now, he blocked me, all our conversation, he deleted all his comments in all my video for over a month. He deleted everything. Second time he returned, when he now see he were unable to deceive me, I was so hardened in heart and still releases cursing. What are you saying? Vision upon vision. How dare you? You want to talk me out of that? I took my stand. So when he now say he were unable now to deceive me, even though he was still cursing himself, if this boy returned the second time, he was still blaspheming the name of Abba Yahuwah. When he now said that he were unable, he couldn't, he now said this one, again, all the comment he commented, about 5 comments, he deleted it through another Facebook. These people, they are made for destruction. Oh, say you said that is your name, whether it's your real name or it's your fake name, that is the name you gave unto me, and that is the name you will be. That is your name. Whether you have legit, that is none of my business. You will be destroyed in Yahweh's mighty name. You will not escape this one, honestly. Now let's do the third point. After the third point, the fourth. Okay, where is it? Okay, let's see. Okay, left 2 points. Okay, let's quickly rush and do it. Okay, now the second point goes like this. The feet. Okay, let's do that. Genesis 25. So be real to yourself. Now, what are you going to be saying to this pastor that said Jacob Yahoo Esau? Is this really Yahoo? Of course not. This is prophecy. It's being prophesied. What was the title? Let's take the title again. Let's prove the title again. Yahoo prophet Abubakar said Jacob Yahoo Esau blessing. That is a lie. It was prophesied. Jacob and Esau were Diztgotic. Okay, Diztgotic. One mama, two papas. One mama, two papas. So Genesis 25. So let's quickly do that. Maybe I will be able. Let me see. Genesis 25, verses 25 and 26. 25. I will still do another one. Yes. Now I read. The first came out red, all over like hell, hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Second. And after that came his brother out and healed him. And his hand took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was, whatever. I left it there. Did you see? So why did why did Jacob hold his heel? What the mystery. And okay, let's see. What was that? Daniel chapter 11 verses 3. I read. And a mighty king shall stand up, that shall rule with great dominion and do according to his will. So now what is the heel? It's going to stand. What are you using to stand? What are you using to stand? Your heel, your leg. Okay. And Esau want to stand. Jacob now hold that leg and said, no way, come on now. You are not allowed to move, eh? If you move, I move you. You say you are determined. Me, I am more determined. You are smart? No, sorry. You are learning before me. You want to deceive? Come on now. And when he shall stand up, his kingdom shall be broken. Okay, now. He said a mighty king is going to stand. Now, Genesis 3. Let's quickly also do that. A mighty king will stand. Stand. Genesis 3:15. Another prophecy. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. He shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. What is heel? He said Yahushua is going to crush your head. But you, in return, you will bite his heel. What is heel? Remember, Esau hold the heel of, Jacob hold the heel of Esau. Revelation 3 verses 7 through 11. So, should I be reading that one also? Let's quickly run it through. Since we are doing another wonderful face of it. Should I stay from it? Okay, 7. Okay, let's just go. But take it from 7 to 11. Open before you. Okay, 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Yahudims, or Jewish, or Yahudims, are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship by thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Yahushua is the one speaking here. He said, those people that is claiming that Esau, we are the original people. We are the original people. We are the owner of the earth. He said, I'm going to make them to bow down at your feet and worship your feet. What was that? What is feet? According to Daniel 3:11, is to rule. And you know, Semper bad Yahushua healed, which is still the same Esau today. Yahushua is not ruling now. Jesus is the first Messiah, which is the red dragon, a red beast. Is the one ruling. Yahushua is not ruling. And that is the nail pierced on his feet right at the cross. He crushes his head, but they pierce his feet. Yahushua is not the one ruling now. Jesus is the one ruling, and Jesus is not yet done. He will be done in his second returning as a radical Muslim. In Islam. That is where Esau is going to be. The word of Esau, that is where it will be ending. So feet simply mean to rule. So in this very, prior to what we are reading now, what was Jacob doing? You cannot rule over me. No. This, should I go ahead of myself? You cannot rule over me. You can't do that. You cannot rule over me. So that was the war, okay? That was the war. That was the war in the womb. You can't rule over me. Now, Romans, because Yahweh cannot lie. No. Yahweh cannot lie. Romans 3 verses 3 and 4. And for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahuwah without effort? 4. Yahuwah forbid, yea, let Yahuwah be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mayest be justified thy sins and mayest overcome when thou judge. You see what he's saying? Esau want to make Abba Yahweh a liar. So Abba Yahweh now say, in this matter, I am so big. You can't make me a liar. The word of Abba Yahweh must come to pass. Okay, now Enoch, I don't think I'm going to be reading this one. Enoch, where did the white people come from? Enoch chapter, should I be reading this? Enoch chapter 105, verses 1 through 11. You're going to be seeing it over there. It said, when Enoch, my father, when Noah was being birthed, okay, he came with albino color. Okay, it was albino. He was still having woolly hair. You will see it over there, but his color was white. That is albino. You know, black people gave birth to albino. Okay, but it was not hairy. It was not red. Okay, it was albino. So when his father Lamech saw that, he fled away. He said, "No, this is not my son. This is the children of the fallen angels." He said, "This is the children of the..." He said, "It does not look like me. It does not resemble us. He resembled the children of the fallen angels." He said he resembled the offspring of the angel of heaven. Angel that took off from heaven. Fallen angels. He said Noah looked like them. And Abba YAHUAH gave that color to let us know what was going on in the days of Noah, why he destroyed the earth. Exactly in the time of Esau, the color returned back again. Esau red, Abba YAHUAH is speaking, is ministry. So this is not a small matter. One demon, we're just going to be talking nonsense, talking trash, talking rubbish. It's like Yahoo, you the man. Now you also see this in Enoch chapter 7 verses 1 through 3. Go and read it. They pick the daughters of earth. Fallen angels put on the garment of flesh. And they now begin to have sex with women. And women then now begin to bring forth children called giants. You also see that in Genesis 6, okay? Yes, I write it there. John 8:44, he said, "You are of your father the devil, and the will of your father ye would do. For he was a murderer and a liar and a father of all liars." A murderer. From where? Genesis 3. A murderer. Okay, was a murderer. Revelation 3, verses 11. Through it, more already there. The image of the beast. Esau was the image of the beast. Cain was the first image of the beast, followed by Ishmael, the image of the beast, followed by Esau, the image of the beast. These are satanic trinity. These are the seed of serpent. And Genesis 1, verses 26 through 27, we see Abba YAHUAH said, let us make man in our image, in our own likeness. That is, the children I'm going to be making, they will look like me. Let them function like me. And the beast said, I also have an image. Let it be like me. Angel of heaven. I don't know if I have to be adding this. Now, Abba YAHUAH is fire. Okay, is a fire. True essence is fire. Okay, that is Ezekiel chapter 1 verses 25 through 28 or so. Abba YAHUAH altogether is fire. Okay, we see it all through is fire. All right. Now, what color is fire? That is the color of Yahushua, brownish. Now, brownish, we see it when you're not off fire. So what color are you going to be getting? What are you going to be getting? Ashes. So what color is ashes? White. Everything came from fire anyways. Everything came from Abba YAHUAH. So the fallen angels quench fire. They off the life of Abba YAHUAH. They off fire. So they now became ashes, white. That is why their hair texture is so mune like, you know, like yes, of course, ashes. So that is Esau. Now, let me just be, okay. Now, Matthew, this is Matthew chapter 20, verses 1 through 16. You can also read it. I want to just end it here, but I will still do another one. Maybe I will still be picking some verses from here. Let's round up with this one. Now, Matthew 20, verses 1 through 16. What was Yahushua illustrated in verse 16? Now said that the first shall be the last. Esau is the last. Jacob is the first. We don't care whether you jumped out first, you have the evidence and say, you see me now, I am the first. Yahushua says, it doesn't work so with me. No. You are the last. Esau, Jacob, you said is the last. Is the first. The first is the last. Okay. So they were walking. So work for 11 hours. And Jacob only worked for 1 hour. Our redemption draws so close. It's at the door. It's like a paste. We are about to take our planet. Esau has been laboring. Filthy earth. Nonsensical going on. That is the word of Esau. He said, I labor this, I labor that. He that just do little job. You are still paid. Yes, you are still paid. The payment, Esau, you have already received your reward. The earth, present time will now. But that of Jacob is forever. The last is the first, and the first is the last. That's it. Maybe I will explain it more better in the other one. I will try to blend that up. Okay, so we'll be talking about the Godhead and the satanic head. We see now the Godhead is Yahweh the Father, Yahweh the Son, Yahweh the Ruach HaKodesh. And we also see that in this fallen kingdom. Cain, Esau, and Ishmael. They are also the head of the devil. So we'll be doing that. Esau, Jacob never robbed from no Esau at all. Okay. Now, where was that? Okay, Isaiah 46 verses 9 through 11. Abba Yahweh said, I declare the end from the beginning. He said, my purpose shall stand. Okay, that is one point. Okay, that point is also over there. So now, the third point. Okay, yeah, no, it's 5 points. So now the third point, what could that be? The third point now goes like this. What was the inheritance that I don't think I'll be doing this one apart. That Esau should have been inheriting. What was the inheritance? Okay. The inheritance. So the first point was about, okay, the daughters of devil, which is the Abubakar and his cohort. And the second one was the prophecy. And the third one, why did Abba Yahweh hate Esau? Yes. So the fourth one, what was the inheritance? So the fifth one, yes, we have 5 to go. I will be putting, if I'm not able to elaborate more on it the way it's supposed to be, therefore I will be picking some verses here. So let's do this one. What was the inheritance? So let's do that. I think I'm making a mistake here. I want to be sure all the points is here. So I have done this first one. Yeah, the first one. And the second one was the prophecy. And the third one was healed to hold his feet. And where Esau also come from Edom. And the fourth one is about the inheritance. Yeah, the fourth one. Yes, the fourth one. Okay, now I understand. So the first one was about the prophecy. Immediately we proceed into the second one. Why did Abba Yahweh hate Esau? Then after that we talk about the healed. Okay. Then the fourth one, correct. So the fourth one, let me quickly put out the scriptures. Where is it now? The fourth points. Okay, John 16 verses 15, Romans 8, 29, Colossians 1, 15 through 18, Hebrews chapter 1 verses 6, Hebrews chapter 12 verses 23, Revelation 1 verses 5, Philippians 2 verses 9 through 11, Genesis 12 verses 1 through 3, Luke chapter 16 verses 1, Luke chapter 16 verses 18 through 32, James chapter 2 verses 23, Hebrews chapter 6 verses 30 through 18, Hebrews chapter 11, Genesis 27, Okay, that is where the whole game plays out. Genesis 2:18 again. Okay, I think, this one is really long. All right, now let's first of all see what was the inheritance, okay? It was about the firstborn. Okay, that was just the scriptures I pulled out. Okay, let's read. What was the inheritance Esau should have been getting from his papa? John 16 verses 15. All things that the Father hath are mine. Therefore said I, that he shall take of mine and shall show it unto you. Yahushua is saying everything that his Father have belongs to him. Is his own. He owns it by right, birthright. It belongs to him. Okay, so let's make it clear now. Romans chapter 8 verses 29. And for whom he did foreknew, he also did predestinate, to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. He's speaking about Yahushua, okay? Colossians chapter 1 verses 15 through 18. Who is the image of the invisible Yahuwah, the firstborn of every creature? The firstborn of every creature. He made all things, he said, for himself. Okay, let's quickly also read 18. You will see it over there. And he is the head of the body, the congregation. Who is the beginning? Who is the beginning? Okay, the firstborn from death, that in all things he might have the preeminences. Okay, now listen. The firstborn. Okay, so what are we treating? What was the inheritance that Esau should have been getting from his papa, or rather his supposed papa? Hebrews 1 verses 6. And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he saith, and let all the angels of Yahuwah worship him. Esau, you want to be worshipped? Make you by your head there. Only firstborn glory is huge. Firstborn glory, honor, blessing is so big. So this is what they convicted. This is what they what am I saying? Conveying in their hearts, him and Satan. They want to steal firstborn glory. Only thief shall. Where was the other part? Hebrews chapter. The way it is now, because I'm almost done, but there's still a lot of scriptures, because this message, I will redo it again, okay? But it's a heavy one, like I said. But thank Yahuwah, I'm able to do according to the ability Yahuwah given to me. Hebrews chapter 12 verses 23 or so. And to the general assembly and congregation of the firstborn, which are written in heaven, and to Yahuwah the judge of all, and to the spirit of just men and made perfect. It's speaking about Yahushua, that the firstborn must be worshipped by angel and by all. The glory is massive, okay? It's really, really seducing. All right, I think Revelation, I think I will be stopping over here. And I won't be able to read all scriptures, but let me quickly stick to Revelation 1:5. Revelation chapter 1. So this was why it saw. Devil know the glory is so massive. So that was why I wanted to put his seed over there, okay? Now, Revelation 1:5. And Yahushua, and from Yahushua HaMashiach, who is the faithful witness, and the first begotten of the dead, and the prince of the kings of the earth, unto him that loved us, and washed us from all, and washed us from our sins in his own blood. Did you see now? Esau, can you die for me? Porridge, you are blood already. You are already bloody. Now, Philippians 2:9-11 said, Abayawana gave him the name that above every single name. That at the mention name of Yahushua HaMashiach, every knee must bow, every tongue must confess. So this is the glory Esau want to take. So this is the glory of, this is the right of the, what am I saying? Firstborn. This is the inheritance. Now let's take it down now to Esau. Or let's break it in general. So the firstborn inheritance has to do with your father, that is next king, okay, of the family. Has to do that your papa and your mother, your father will not take you and present you to the entire family, his family, and the wife or his mother's family. That is the both side. Okay, that is Isaac should have been announcing Esau to his family and to the family of Rebekah and say, this is my next of kin, and is my deputy and my representative, and they very want to carry on my legacy, and they very want to take care of my empire, and the very one that is going to be the general overseer after me, look up to him. So does Esau have that qualification to carry the dew of heaven? That Esau will be recognized in heaven, Esau will be recognized on earth, and Esau will be the king of the family, the prince of the family, that every single one in the papa side, the mama side ought to look up unto him. Esau. That hunger man. Make go by Esau. Esau finyawu. And Abubakar finyawu. Samuel also finyawu. In YAHUAH'S mighty, the other pastor will finyawu by in YAHUAH'S mighty name. No go wire in the hottest place in the lake of fire. Esau have that capacity. Esau to carry that huge glory. What was the glory? What was the inheritance? I don't think I'm going to be reading here. What was the inheritance? Let me quote now. So the name of Esau will be named above. Make ogun by Esau. No go be so in the link of fire cannot be in YAHUAH'S mighty name. Now, okay, I think I'm going to be reading this one. Let's go to the promise where the promise Esau lusted after. Genesis chapter 12 verses 1, 2, and 3. Now Yahuwah had said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee to. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great. And thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse them that curse thee, and in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So Esau, this is the glory lost after. I'm going to make your name great. So what is paradise being called? The bosom of Abraham. So Esau have the capacity to retain that glory. So this is how massive the glory is. This was the war. Esau saw it. Jacob saw it. Jacob now said, I die here. This one you can't take it from. This belongs to me. Am my oh my father, what am I saying now? Am my offspring. Because from Jacob, the 12 patriarchs comes. You, paradise, bosom of Abraham. He said, I'm going to make your name great. So how did Abba Yahuwah make the name of Abraham, the friend of Abba Yahuwah? How did he make his name great? Paradise is being called the bosom of Abraham. You will see that in Luke chapter 16. Let's quickly run that through. Esau have the capacity to retain this glory. So people, this is what he wanted to steal. This is what he wanted to steal. His father, the devil, the red beast, and the red dragon saw how massive the glory is. That is why they did that demonic miracle to loot this glory. Abba Yawana said, come on now. I am so big in this matter. You can't do that. Luke chapter 16. Where is it? Where is it? About Lazarus. Okay. Let's quickly read now. You can read it. And Esau will make your name big. I'm going to make your name big. Okay, verses 22. And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried in her. So from her, okay, 23. And in her he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and said, Abraham, and sawest Abraham far off, and Lazarus in his bosom, paradise. The bosom of Papa Abraham, that is that the bosom of Papa Abraham is the paradise. So Esau have the what? He said this one is made complete from the womb. He have his own garment, and that garment was the garment of the first Adam. He stole it. Hey, I have few minutes to go, about 20 minutes now to go. Okay, let me stick quick. Let me still put some more. James 2:23 said, Papa Abraham is the friend of Abayawa. You're going to be sneaking. Hebrews chapter 6 verses 13 through 18. Abayawa, after he made these promises, he swore by himself. Esau, that hungry man. Now, Genesis, that's in Hebrew 11. He said, Papa Abraham, okay, let's read that. You see, where we just read in Genesis 12, 1, 2, and 3, where Baba was said, in you family of the earth is going to be blessed, and again, who bless you, I will bless, who causes automatic return back to sender. Okay. Now, what happened? When you also goes to that Genesis 27, when the transaction will be made, what was the prayer? Exactly the same prayer Isaac prayed for Jacob. Yahweh will bless whosoever that blesses you. And who curses you, Yahweh will curse. You see? So it was the blessing of inherit the entire world. And the 12 patriarchs that came from Jacob, this earth is named after them. Check out Revelation 21, the 4 corners of the earth, 3 in the east, 3 names in the west, 3 names in the south, 3 names in the north. Go and check it out. Deuteronomy, I think 30, said that, whether verses now 10, I'm not really sure. It said that Yahuwah named the earth named this earth after the 12 patriarchs. So is that what Esau wanted to sneak in? What was the other? Okay, Hebrews 11. The very foundation, the very city Papa Abraham were searching for. Said not the one built by the hands of men. Whose foundation is Yahuwah, the new earth. Okay, verses 6 now. 8, excuse me. Hebrews chapter 8 verses, what am I saying? Hebrews chapter 11 verses 8. By faith, Abraham, when he was called to, what was that? By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out, not knowing where he went. By faith, he sojourned. By faith, he sojourned in the land of promise, as a stranger. As in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob. The hence with him of the same promise. Where did you see Esau here? Is being chopped off 10. For he looked for a city which had foundations, whose builder and maker is Yahuwah. Not built by, that is new earth. You also see this in Revelation chapter 20. What was the verse? Is it 7 or 10? It said this Gog and Magog. This is still Esau and Ishmael and Cain in their resurrection. It said they now, surrounded the beloved city. And Abayawa himself fired and consumed all of them. He's saying this matter, I'm so big, I will be magnified. You see? So this is how massive the glory is. The inheritance they wanted to steal. This is it, okay? What was the place? I don't think I will be able to read Genesis 27. So, but that is where the transaction took place, okay? That is where the transaction took place. I think I will be reading, where is it now? 26. Genesis 28. That is where the transaction took place. Now we see Rebecca stood on her feet because the promises or the prophecy we are giving unto her, she played a part. If not for her, Isaac should have been given this huge glory to Esau, the seed of Sempet, okay? We see the role Rebecca play over there. Say, if I Esau, Jacob now say, if I have to go to my father to trick him now, to lie to him that I am Esau, if he get to know, he's going to put a curse of me instead of blessing. Rebecca said, let that curse be upon me. Just do what I say. It is full transaction. We must eat something. Your papa must eat something in order for him to release it. He must pronounce it. He is your father. And from him, the anointing definitely is going to be spread. That is how it was over here. Esau cannot get it. A motherland stood against his own son because he was doing YAHUAH'S battle. Now, if not for the help of Rebecca, this bastard Esau should have been succeeding. Okay, we see Genesis 2:18, woman is a helper. We see Esau, okay, the earth, okay, we have been stolen from Adam through fraudulent way, in a very deceitful way. Serpent twisted the royal law or the word of YAHUAH, the commandment of YAHUAH, and robbed this planet from the first Adam. So in like manner, in getting this earth back, Jacob also be in the spirit and put on the garment of Esau and also trick his father and get it out of his hand. You stole the earth from us in a very fraudulent way, in a very twisted and crooked way. So in like manner, we are getting it back from you. We also came unto you in corny way. We did not come straight. No, we also do it in a very corny way. You can call it Yahweh is your problem. We are working for prophecy because you stole the earth from us in a very deceitful way. So in like manner, we also come and put on your own garment and get that earth back from you. What was made from the womb? Oh no, this message is massive. I said this message is big. It's really, I wanted to read all 20. So maybe the other one, I will be reading it. Now, when you go to Genesis 28 verses 10 through 30, you're going to see where YAHUAH revealed himself to Jacob. When Esau said they want to kill him, the Rebecca now also say, come, I heard your brother planning against you to kill. Now flee to my brother Laban. Go and stay there until the hunger goes down. 28. YAHUAH now reveal himself. Jacob father and just slept off. He now see YAHUAH. He now see a ladder from heaven down to the earth. And AJ ascending and descending. And on top of that ladder, YAHUAH just sit enthroned. He sat over there. And you can also see this in John chapter 1, verses 51. Yahushua said, hey, because I tell you now, he said, don't worry, you're gonna see heaven opens. Angel is gonna be ascending and descending upon the Son of Man. That is Jacob's ladder. Esau can inherit this glory. Do you see how massive the glory is? A Messiah to come through Esau? Which Messiah is that? That is Poco Jesus Christ, okay? That is Poco Jesus Christ. So, Esau, Satan, Luke chapter 4, verses 5 through 7. You know, he bragged unto Yahushua and said, if you will also worship me, this earth is being delivered unto me. And he said, you see all the glory, you see all the kingdom of the earth, If you will worship me, I will give it to you. He said it's been delivered unto me, and I will give it to whosoever I will. How did God get the earth? Who delivered the earth unto him? How did he claim it? By lying and by twisting the word of Abba, by deceiving the first Adam. That is how he got it. Did Adam willingly handle his property unto him, his earth unto him? Did Adam do it with a willing heart? No, it was through deception. He swindled Adam and get the property out of his hand. That was why Jacob also had doors by YAHUAH'S lead. Because if we don't do so, we know Papa Isaac will not release it for us. He will give it to the seed of serpent. So that was why we came and put on the garment of Esau. Like, Queen Hadassah, whom they call Esther. Esther chapter 2 or be chapter 3, no, chapter 2. When she also wanted to enter the kingdom of Ahasuerus, King Ahasuerus, in the land of Babylon, okay, she also put on the garment of the daughters of Babylon called Esther. Esther is not her real name. Her real name is Hadassah, great life. Esther now, that name Esther is being answered by any daughters of Babylonia. Okay, where you say like Fatima, like Aisha, that is Islam. You will just know, okay, this one is Muslim person. In like manner, because if Hadassah just come out to that King Ahasuerus and say, my name is Hadassah, he will know she's a slave. He will not marry her. Say, I doubt you. How did you come in here in the first place? So she now put on the garment of the daughter of the land by changing her name and say, I am Esther. So she put on that garment to sneak in to get what she want. And indeed she got what she want, and she became the queen. In like manner, because devil you stole the earth from our Papa Adam, okay, by twisting the commandment of Abba YAHUAH in a very deceitful and crooked way. That was why Jacob also had doors. Now the fourth line to go. Oh, I should have been reading the book of Yashar. Okay, this one I will blend it up with the other one. The fourth one, what was that? Prophecy. This is prophecy, another prophecy. Genesis chapter 15. We see when Papa Abraham make sacrifice unto Abba YAHUAH, and Papa Abraham was complaining and say, child, you did not give to me. I am barren. Who is going to inherit all this great blessing? They see the entire earth. Who is going to inherit it? Is it Eliezer? Eliezer was the houseboy, the senior houseboy of Papa Abraham. Abba YAHUAH said, no, it's seed from you. Seed from you. Therefore, Abba YAHUAH asked him to make social ritual and said, okay, let me quickly read some parts. This is how Abba YAHUAH declared the end from the beginning. So I will read from where now. And Abraham said unto YAHUAH, wilt thou give me? Okay, let's see. 1. And after these things, the word of YAHUAH came unto Abram in a vision, saying, fear not, Abram, I am thy shade, and thy exceedingly great reward. And Abram said unto YAHUAH, what wilt thou give me, seeing I go childless? And the steward of my house, is this Eliezer of Damascus? And Abram said, behold, to me thou hast given no seed, and lo, one born in my house is my hand. For, and behold, the word of YAHUAH came unto him, saying, this shall not be thy hand, but he that shall come forth out of thy own bowels shall be thy hand. Okay, 5. And he brought him forth abroad and showed and said, look now towards heaven and tell the stars, if thou be able to number them. And said unto him, so shall thy seed be. 6. And Abraham believed YAHUAH, and he was counted righteous. Okay, 7. And he said unto him, I am YAHUAH that brought thee out of Chaldeans to give thee this land to inherit. Okay, 8. And he said, Okay, how am I going to be sure? Okay, whereby shall I know that I shall inherit it? 9. And he said unto him, take me an ephah of 3 years old, and a she goat of 3 years old, and a ram of 3 years old, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. And he, okay, let me quickly, what was this? What is Abba Yawa say in the beginning? Abba Yawa review here that Papa Abraham is going to be dealing with 3 women. 3 women, but 2 is going to be feminist, only 1 is going to be the masculine. And the masculine is Isaac. Heifer simply means female cow, which is Hagar, Ishmael, and the other one goat, which is Keturah, the mama of Christendom, because she bore 6 boys for Papa Abraham. Isaac was 1, and Ishmael was also 1. And the 3rd one is a ram. Ram, yeah, that is a. Let me be sure. And a ram, 3 years. It did not say a ram. That is male, masculine. You see the 2. So here it said turtle dove. When you go to Exodus chapter, is it Exodus? No, Leviticus chapter 12. Is it Leviticus? It's Leviticus chapter 12. Child dedication. You're going to be seeing all this attitude, all this character over there. Turtle dove and pigeon. Okay, to name a male child and all that. You're going to see it's about childbirth. Okay. The male child is the one to take over. Now 10. And he took unto him all this, and divided them in the midst, and laid each other upon against another. But the bells divided he not. 11. When the fowl came down upon the carcass, Abram drove them away. The fowl is Esau, is Ishmael, and Cain. These are the fowl. They are witches and wizards, foul spirit. 12. And when the sun, listen. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram, and lo, an horror of great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abram, know of a surely, okay, thy seed shall be a stranger, okay, in the land. And after 400 years, he said, I will bring them back. And this is it, and this is it. Abba, you will confirm this oath, covenant by fire. Okay, wait, as you keep reading. Now, he said, when the sun go down, a great darkness of horror want to fall upon the sacrifice. Though witches and wizards, the seeds of Esau. Who is the sun worshipper? It's Christian, the worship of Sunday. When they go down, Ishmael will take over. Ishmael is the moon god. Allah is the moon god. So what happened in that night? It is simply the moon. When the sun goes down, the moon will take over. You will see that in Revelation chapter 9. You will also see that in Revelation chapter 6, verses 1 through 8. I'm rushing this one. Maybe I will blend it up with the other one. Oh no, I jumped some area. 32. You know, Jacob also wrestled. When we were returning back, when we were coming back to the promised land, he met Esau. Esau on the way, said he want to kill him. Okay, he wrestled. Yahushua revealed himself powerfully. He said, bless me. Until you bless me, I will not let you go. He now changed his name to Yazrael. Yazrael simply means you prevail against Yahweh, you prevail against man. You fought the spirit man, you succeed. You fought against man, you succeed. You fought against Allah, against red dragon, you succeed. And their song here, you breaking down, you succeed. You understand? It was stronger before he could inherit. Before he could, everything was strongly fight. It's a battle. It's a battle. That is it. It's a battle because there is a war between the seed of serpent. Yeah. Now Isaiah 62. That was what Abba said. He that call upon me, give yourself no rest and give me no rest until I establish you. Exactly what he did in that Genesis 32. Persist me, I couldn't read this. Okay. Genesis 32. Let me just put this out. And we ourselves, the elect, we also be receiving a new name, Revelation 2 verses 17, and Yahushua also have a new name, Revelation 3 verses 12. Okay, now Genesis 33 through 34, what happened over there? Now this man said Esau, Jacob, Yahoo Esau, but this same Jacob, that Yahoo Esau, and Esau saw him return back with massive blessing. Why did he not kill him? Why did he not destroy him like hush puppy? When the police or the FBI, okay, found him, they got him arrested. And $2 million is on his neck. That is the debt he must pay. So that was is going to pay. That was why they seized all these flashy cars, whatever property to pay up that money. Until he pay, he must pay that money, $2 million. He must pay it, okay? He must pay it. So, if Yahoo Esau, as Esau saw him, Esau should have been saying, hey, you do this, you do that, isn't it? But Yahoo Esau, yet Esau came to receive him on the way, and we give him another food to eat. Esau like food too much. He like food too much, okay? He take another food he eat, he forget his life. Now, Genesis, where is it? Genesis 34, that was why, because when they came, after 34, 33, Jacob settled down already. 34, still another devil also came again. It was all about stronger in his life. Another devil came again, raped his daughter. Why did she come raped Diana? He need egg. He want to enter the life of the 12 patriarchs. He want to pollute the lineage of Yahushua HaMashiach. He want to defy that family again. He needs egg. He want to be one of us again. So that was why horrible judgment were declared upon him. 33, he succeeded Ishmael. 34, she also came again. Another Wahala. It's full of struggle and struggle and struggle. But I will still return back when I'm doing the second. I will still come back here to make more liberation on it, okay? Genesis 28 verses 9, we see Esau marry the daughter of Ishmael. They are of one God, they are one family. Genesis 36 verses 2 and 3, it confirms that the wife Esau married was the daughter of Ishmael. They are the same. Genesis chapter 6 verses 1 through 8. Let me tell you, Nimrod is coming. Cain is coming. Esau is coming. What was the other one? Family. Yeah, Esau is the family, okay? Maybe I will do this one. I will blend it. I will elaborate more on it, okay? Esau is the God of this earth. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verses 4 is the one ruling now, is the God of this earth. 2 Ezra chapter 6 verses 8 through 11, it said, the end of the world is Esau, and the beginning of the earth is Jacob. So the new one, that is Revelation 21, that is the word of Jacob, okay? That is the word of Jacob. Hebrews chapter 12 verses 16 through 17. Okay, the book of Yahshua 27, if there's time, I will be reading it. That is where the contract, the deal was being made, okay? You gave it away. Esau is a greedy human being. You gave it out already. Why must you come back again for it? What you sold out already, you sold it out already. Okay, you can't get it anymore. The bondage, Galatians chapter 4 verses 22 through 31. They said this earth now is bondage. Okay, it's Esau, it's Ishmael. Romans chapter 8, 28 through 39. This is ours, okay? Whom Abayewa predestined, he said when time comes, he will also justify them. Okay, so the earth is ours, it belongs unto us. There's a place I wanted to, okay, yes. Where is it now? From the second, from the second to the last point, which is the fourth point, about how they do the transaction. That is also the book of Yahshua 27. I will be reading it in the other one. Now, what was the garment? The book of Yahshua 27, you will see Esau was the one king Nimrod. Now, the book of Yahshua chapter 7, we see the garment of Adam. Ham stole it and now gave it to his son Kosh. Kosh now gave it to Nimrod. As soon as Nimrod put on that garment, power was just so far everywhere. And Esau also go and kill Nimrod. He stole that garment. And that was why he said this one was made completely from the womb. Hairy garment. You know, animal skin, Abayewa used to make that garment. That is Esau. So what was what is the garment of Papa Abraham for? It is this first planet. This is the garment of Papa Abraham. And that garment, as we are speaking, is with Esau. Esau stole it because he killed Nimrod for that reason, and he took that garment. Okay, so we'll do more about that. I will be reading it. How he stole it. The book of Yahshua chapter 7, where is it? Verses 23 through 30. That is where he stole the garment, okay? Ham stole it, excuse me, Ham. Okay, I think I'm done for now because my gigabyte is about to go down. Thank you, I love you so much. So, midst of the week, we will do more about it. Yes, the second part, the satanic Godhead. Okay, thank you, Abba. Let me see if there's still any other scriptures. Yeah, Hebrews, I quote that already. Anyways, anyone I couldn't establish, I will do it in the other one. Thank you, Abba. I love you so much. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Esau, you are being rebuked. Ishmael, you are being rebuked. Cain, you are being rebuked. Abubakar, Ogun Gweyada. Samuel, Ose, Ogun Gweyada. And the other pastor, Ogun Gweyada. Poko Jesus, the hottest place in the link of fire in Yahweh's mighty name. Thank you, Abba. So this is it. So now you're gonna be read to yourself. Did Esau Yahoo did Jacob Yahoo Esau? No, it was prophetic movement. Okay, it was prophetic movement. And by Yahweh word must come to pass. Okay. I love you so much, Abba Yahuwah. What he said, definitely he will come to pass. Rather, they were the one who wanted to steal this huge glory. And the bosom of Papa Abraham, that is paradise. They were the one who wanted to overthrow Jacob. But Abba Yahuwah gave him mighty strength. We will talk about why it touched Jacob's hips. In Genesis 32, we will be doing that. You know, the angel touched his hip, his joint. Okay, so what is that? Why did he touch his joint? Touch his hip, excuse me. What was that? Why did he touch his hip? He touched the hip of Jacob, and Jacob now became weak. Okay,